chance encounter with Juliet, I was sipping my morning coffee on the stoop when I saw her sitting there. It was Juliet, my former girlfriend. "Why haven't you answered my texts?" she asked me bluntly. I shrugged, not knowing how to respond. As we stood there, I couldn't help but notice how beautiful she looked in the icy breeze. Her hair was a lighter blonde than I remembered. "Have you changed your hair?" I asked, trying to make conversation. She just shook her head. I realized that she wasn't going to answer any question she didn't want to. It was a trait of hers that had always fascinated me. As we stood there, Juliet pointed out my frog cup on the stoop. I felt my face heat up as I remembered our silly game answering questions from a mysterious stranger who didn't know her name. "Yeah, I mumbled, turning to go back inside, but then stopped and turned around. "What do you want, Juliet?" I asked bluntly. She looped her arm through mine and suggested we take a walk. "I need a latte," she said with a smile. As we strolled along, she apologized for her behavior and implied that my ex-boyfriend Jason was immature compared to me. I felt a flutter in my chest as she smiled at me. We walked up next to Slap's coffee shop, but Juliet seemed puzzled. "What's here?" she asked. I explained that it was where I got my coffee now, and she looked surprised. When she suggested going to Starbucks instead, I landed my feet firmly on the ground. "No," I said firmly. Juliet's face hardened and she called me stubborn. Feeling a bit hurt, I left her on the sidewalk and went into Slap's to order a drink for the bar. As I walked in, Stavros looked up from his newspaper and took in the scene my ex-girlfriend standing outside, looking puzzled. I decided to buy a round of drinks for the guys at the bar, figuring it was the least I could do after Juliet's snub. To my surprise, they suddenly perked up and started chatting among themselves. Stavros poured out the drinks, took my plastic frog cup, and filled it with coffee. As he rang up the total, I dropped a $5 bill on the counter. "Keep the change," I said with a smile.